Welcome to training on how to upload multiple users using Safety Hub as a manager. First thing you're going to need to do is download the CSV upload file from the intranet. The file that you download will look like this. It's going to be blank with a bunch of headers. We don't need to fill them all out, so we're just going to quickly go through the ones that you need to fill out and the ones that you can leave blank. We don't need an ID number. It's an optional field. Username, we're going to come back to this. For the first name, put in the person's first name, put in the person's last name, and give them a temporary password. I recommend always using the same password for all users, as this will make it easier when handing out temporary passwords, and they'll have an opportunity to put their own in after first logging in. Put their email. If it's a staff member, it's their first last name at MITT.ca. If it's a student that you're putting in, put in their personal email just to make sure that they have access to the email. Now for username, when it comes to staff, use their first last name, all lowercase, similar to the beginning of their email. Now if we're going to do a student, what I'd recommend you do is you're going to use their student number. This is a random set of numbers here, but make sure you're using their actual student number. Password will remain the same. And their email can be, like we were talking about earlier, can be anything. We don't need to fill in the phone, the address, or the department. When you upload this file, it's going to ask you what department you want to put them into, and whichever departments you're a manager of are the only ones that you can put these users into. Make sure you put in all the users onto this list in your class or that are reporting to you that you wish to upload at once so you don't have to do this multiple times. And once done, we need to save this file. Go to File, Save As, find a folder to save it. Now, when you're saving it, give it a name that you're going to remember, and save the type as a CSV file. It's a comma delimited file. This is a basic file format that we need to use to upload it to Safety Hub. Microsoft Excel is going to ask you if you really want to save something as a CSV file. It's not necessarily something that is usually used by Excel, which is why you'll always get this question. Click Yes. So now we've saved our file. Let's go back to Safety Hub. In Safety Hub, navigate to My Dashboard. For My Dashboard, we're going to go to the My Company User section and upload participants. Here we can upload the file. Go to Choose File. From Upload File in the top left, go to the attachment and click Browse, and find the file that you wish to use. Once you click OK, upload this file. Once your file is selected, you can put it into this box. You can also drag and drop it into this box from anywhere on your desktop or on your network drive. Leave the rest of the fields as they are, except for upload type. This is where you have a few options. Adding new and skipping existing participants will only add new entries, and if anybody's name or email is the same, it won't add them. Add all will make it so you create duplicate users if there are any duplications. Add new and update existing participants. If you change any information for any user that's already in the system, it will update what you've changed it to. Or if you're just providing updated information for users, it will only update existing users. I recommend most cases using add new only and skip existing, and this will highlight where you already have users, and you can go and edit them later. Click Upload Participants. So now we can see the uploaded participants from our file. You can also see the action here where it's going to create, which means it's going to create the new user. Under Department, this is where we can select the department. Make sure you select the department you want to assign them to. You can only pick from the list of departments that you are a manager. For new participant password, field required in file means that you need to have it in your file, and if you've missed any, then it won't fill it in. If you create password if needed, if you forget to fill in a temporary password, the system will do it for you. If the emails are correct and you want to send the passwords by email, keep clicking Yes, and they'll get an email with their username and password. Once that's done, click Upload Participants. Now they're actually in our system, and we can click Continue, Now let's verify that the new users are in our system. Navigate back to your dashboard. Go to View All Users. And you can see under the list of users here, we have our 2 new users you just entered in through the CSV file. There's one other way to add a new user to the system. Let's quickly do that. So we can do it from this field here under Create New User, or navigate back to your dashboard. Go to Create New User. From here, we can create a user manually. You enter in their first name, last name, email address, give them a temporary username, type in a temporary password. If you want to see what you just typed, click Unmask. Click Force Password Change. This means that they have to change their password upon first logging in. Send passwords by email, and any other information you want, such as department, and you can assign them a different role. Don't assign them as a manager, as you'll give them the permission to do what you're doing in your department. Once done, you can submit and create another user, or submit and back to your dashboard. We still have one more step before we can start assigning courses to our new users that we've just uploaded to the system. Under My Company and MITT in the dashboard, go to Assign Licenses to Participants. This will allow us to assign a license to be able to use the course material embedded within the Safety Hub. Go up to Select a License. There's only one. And you'll see a list of all the participants in the system that is in your department. If you have more than one department, you can toggle between them. In the menu on the right, select the users. You can use Control or the Shift keys that you wish to give a license to. So we're going to select them all, and just press the left arrow, Allocate License. This will assign the users a license. At this point, we can now assign them course material so they can start taking courses within Safety Hub. This concludes our training on how to upload users into Safety Hub.